Hi, my name is Andrew, and for the last 30 days, I've been drawing every day, which has been a lot of fun. I was inspired by PewDiePie's video where he draws for 30 days and then 100, and I don't know if I'll get to 100, but I definitely drew just about every day for the last 30 days, and I've never drawn before. I consider myself a really bad artist, but I had a lot of fun learning and drawing every day and kind of achieving more of my goals that I just never thought, was possible for me. So it's a lot of fun. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Some of these are going to be really bad and pretty embarrassing. Here are the 3 notebooks that I used throughout my challenge. This one is my newest one, so I didn't fill it up, but I filled up this one, which was kind of cool. And this is just day 1. I didn't really know what I was doing, so let's take a look. Oh snap, that's rough. Yeah, okay. So day 1 was just circles, and turn the page, and boom, I started to get head shapes. Head shapes were really hard at first, and as you can see, it took a couple of tries. I got the back page over here, but I finally got to something I kind of liked. Day 1 ended with me kind of putting eyebrows on a person and kind of getting a general jaw shape and starting on side profiles. So I was pretty happy about that, but that was a pretty rough day 1. All right, day 2. All right, day 2 starts with more perspectives, just lots of head shapes. Ooh, some of the earlier stuff. This is what I thought hair looked like. Like, unironically, that's what hair was. I'm gonna zoom in just a hair so we can see this a little bit better. I didn't draw on the left side of this whole notebook because the notebook just bled so much through the pages, so I didn't do it. This is my side profile, and as you can see, it's already better than day 1. Look at that hair. Oh my gosh, look at that hair. It's already better than day 1, but you can see exactly where I was in my journey. Here are some side profiles, but overall, pretty rough, in general. All right, turn the page. We're still on day 2 over here, so I'm gonna start moving faster. I started playing with some eyes, which was a lot of fun, more head shapes, and here finally I'm like, all right, I'm starting to kind of do some art, it seems like, which is kind of fun. So more eye shapes, starting to put eyes into my head shapes, and that's what I thought hair looked like still. Oof. My goal was just to kind of take one part of the head at a time a little bit, and I think that kind of worked with these eyes. On the 3/4 perspectives, drawing eyes like this was really hard for me, so I just spent a little bit of time practicing that. Got a little side eye, which I appreciated. Boom, I drew a ton on day 2. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, we're still going. That's so much. Yeah, everyone's so bald, so I'm like, yeah, let's put an avatar head on them because everyone's bald, and that's okay. We got hairlines, folks. All right, as I started to get to hair, I saw that like doing S shapes was really good, so I practiced, and it was so hard. So here's my bald guy just practicing on more perspectives, but that was a lot of fun. So that's my first page of this. I did a couple of these pages, which I really liked. Yeah, here's immediately another one. That was a lot of fun. This was like where I started to feel like I was really looking at head shapes. Now I know it's super early in the challenge, and I definitely grow from that, but I was still like, oh, I didn't even know that was possible for me. So I got pretty excited. That looks terrible. It's gonna go on. Oh, that looks better. She looks okay-ish, but no, it's bad. Here's my drawing up here. Kate drew this. My wife is a really cute little artist, and she does a really good job. But boom, that was getting okay. Next page, big step backwards. That looked really bad. And now we're on day 3. So that was just 1 and 2. I promise I'm gonna move a lot faster through these. Here we go, day 3. We started to get some cute stuff, started to look a lot better. I practiced with some perspectives. I didn't really do this at all. I thought I was gonna get into body stuff. No, I just couldn't even get the head right. So I was crazy to think I could start this, but I did try. More head shapes, love it. What else? Body perspective stuff. Look at that hair. The hair looks so bad. Ugh, but that's okay because we're learning. Guy and gal body perspectives and stuff. Head shapes with more hair. Look at that hair. Oh yeah, that hair is really rough. All right, turn the page. More hair. I really like this. This was like my Falco from Attack on Titan kind of, and the hair turned out really okay for where I was at. I really liked it. Here I changed how I did jaw shapes, so I went with this one opposed to whatever is happening on that one. That one was really bad. And then I drew something I liked for the very first time, and I put my little date on there, 4/16. So that was her. But I used a reference for her, so you could see how references help. All right, day 4, head shapes and hair. I was very happy with him. That was like what I had in my mind as an image, and it actually came out. I did not use a reference, so that was really exciting. Boom. We have some, whatever, God knows what that is. Crazy hairlines, funky face shapes, and stuff like that. But you can see that I'm thinking about shapes more, so that was really cool. This I really liked. This, again, no reference. But I started to really get side profiles deeper, which my understanding, so I really like that. Day 5. Me being cringe. But we have some more side profiles, so that was really fun. Boom! I drew Lloyd Forger from Spy Family, and with a reference, of course, but it looked kind of okay. My goal was always to draw characters and be like, oh yeah, that's what that character is. So I was getting pretty excited that you could recognize kind of who he was without me telling you. So I like that. All right, more faces. Oh, faces are so hard. Day 6. Hair is getting a little more detailed, face shapes, fun. And then I did some work with just more perspectives. He turned out really good, this like oblique behind profile. So I like that, but as you see, I didn't finish. More 3/4 practice, good stuff. More 3/4 practice, but now with hair and eyes. I didn't finish, I think I fell asleep before I finished that. Boom, look where we are after 1 week. I really like this, I thought this was really cool. More perspective work. Sukuna, the top of that face looked okay. The bottom was just so big. That was kind of rough. All right, day 8, more side profiles. I'm playing a lot of Helldivers, so I try to draw a Helldiver helmet. We'll come back to that. This guy's a nerd. That's all right. Head shapes, jaw shapes, all sorts of stuff. Look at that hair. That hair looks so bad, but more jaw shapes on the other side. Yeah, we have Power from Chainsaw Man. When I drew her, I was like, oh, I'm like drawing. Cool. So that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. And then we were watching Fallout, so I had to draw cowboy hats. So I drew a lot of cowboy hats on day 9. So here are my cowboy hats. More cowboy hats. Yes, look at him. Ooh, it looks kind of good. I kind of really like that. And I've never drawn before, so this was really exciting to me. And I always thought I was so bad and I could never even draw something like this, but this is only day 9, so I got really excited. Gojo with a lot of jaw happening. But that's okay. I was starting to be able to see characters I liked online and like try to draw them, which was kind of cool. Needs a bigger hat. Yeah, it's a tiny hat on him. Day 10. So we're a third of the way through our challenge and we're getting some good side profiles. This is an old cowboy. That guy's an old sad cowboy. And I drew MASH. We're watching Mashler, however you say it. But that's Mash Burn Dead. And that was a lot of fun to draw. And as you can see, the top of his head, his cranium is a little small. But the other details look like him, which was really exciting. Day 11, more cowboy hats. What? I used an entire page just for that. It's a waste. And then, oh, you know what? I actually got my new notebook, so I didn't finish the last couple of pages. So that is this whole notebook. I pretty much finished it, but that's okay. All right, so a student gave me this beautiful notebook, and I really, really love it. It's a huge upgrade off of the last one. So let's start going through it. Day 11 started rough, and that's okay. Mash, boom, look at that cranium. He looks so much better than the other one. And I was playing with collars and stuff. That looks pretty okay. And then I started playing with mouth shapes on this side. So day 11, a third of the way through my challenge, I was trying to feel a little bit more confident, which is really cool. Playing with hair shapes, more hair shapes. And then now I was kind of going for the more traditional face shape, and I didn't like it because this really isn't the art style I want. But I had a good time just playing with it. And then boom, Nobara. I drew her off of a figurine I have on my desk that a student gave me. And that was my first time drawing something 2D from a 3-dimensional reference. And I thought, I mean, you can kind of tell who that is. So I was getting kind of excited by that. That was rough. This was a rough day. Day 14, 2 weeks in. I really thought I was getting better. And then day 14 happened. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so bad. But what I ended up doing was shifting gears and then just going straight to the hands. So here was my hands study for the first time because I know that hands are hard. All right, next. More hands and then Frieren. My wife was watching Frieren. And that was the first time I drew something off of like a TV screen. So as the character was like moving through, I would like just pick up pieces of her and draw her. And that was really fun. So I really like that. Join the Helldivers baby. That was after a mega Helldiver session. I got inspired. Day 15, more side shapes. She needs a little bit more cranium on the back of her head. But the hair is getting more confident. And yeah, we watched Weathering with You, and I felt like I could really draw the character, and that was my first time drawing a hand, and that hand looks pretty okay. And I got a torso in finally, so I'm starting to put some torsos in, got the umbrella up top. And day 16, I don't know what we were cooking with, but day 16 was great. Look at that. Oh, she looks so good. The wind, you can see it blowing through her hair. Day 16 was starting to get fun, so that was really cool. More side profiles over here. I thought these looked great. Hers looked really good. Side profile with shoulders and neck finally. Day 17. It's so bad. We went to a park and I just started doodling things, but they look so bad. So I kind of feel like I'm one step forward, one step backwards, but that's okay. Day 18, hair, better hair. Look at that. His hair is horrible. His hair is horrible. We're growing slowly. I try to draw kids so you can see on that side, but over here we have solo leveling, which was really bad. Just zero character development from anyone. He needs to solo level his character development. Day 19, poses. I wanted to draw the legs crossed pose, and I was determined to do it. Woof. Those are bad. That's bad. That's bad. Huge heads. I just couldn't get past the big head. But finally, look at that. Smaller head. I feel like I really got it. So that was really exciting. I did that. I end up doing that again, and it's much worse. 20, 3/4 profile, little side profile. I thought it turned out really good. So day 20, we're 2/3 of the way into the challenge, and it's starting to feel kind of nice. More perspective work. I did these in like 45 seconds, so just really quickly, and I felt like I still got the general shape, so that was cool. 3 weeks in, we're playing more with eyes. Look at this page. Look at where we are 3 weeks in. I am so happy. I thought 3 weeks in was really, really solid. That was really, really fun. So I started filling up an art page, playing with different perspectives and different emotions. And we drew Zelda for the first time, which was really cool. I will definitely be coming back to this. Not in this book, unfortunately. This was a guy at the park playing saxophone, and I feel like, all right. I was able to kind of just look at him. Rewatching Avatar, so there's Katara. Hair stuff going on. I thought the hair turned out really well. Day 22, we started off with some Slime Ranchers on the left, and I was having a bad day, so I drew this sad emo anime guy with a reference, but yeah, that was really fun. Just drawing like arms and sleeves and this hood, and it was really cool. We watched an Atomatic for Wish, which was like the worst Disney movie ever made, but I really liked it. So this is my first time drawing like two people in one like scene together. So he's looking at her, she's looking at him. First time back of the head, and it turned out pretty okay. And then I wanted to do a perspective where she's closer to the camera that he is, and I thought that turned out pretty okay too. She has very different hair than he does. So hers is more line based, and I thought you could still tell what it is. Yeah, I had a really good time with that. That was fun. Day 24, hands, baby. Look at those hands go. Hands are very hard. Really hard. Monster head. Look at that. Her head is like the size of her entire torso. But day 25, almost at the end of our challenge, I started playing with shoulders and perspectives just to get a good study going on that. And I immediately started to implement it. So these guys over here, shoulder practices. This was rough. But her over the shoulder, looking at the camera, that was a lot of fun to do. And more practice here, but oh my gosh, I did not have the proper markers at all. But I thought the body turned out really good. I thought the hair turned out really okay. The colors are terrible, but I thought as the drawing in itself, I feel like I really got the clothes right, the rolled up sleeves. So that was a lot of fun. And again, I didn't think I'd be able to even draw anything I was drawing on day 2. So to see that I'm doing this and I'm like so bad at drawing, this was really exciting to me. I've always really liked drawing. I've just never been good at it. Lady over here playing more with clothes. I thought that was pretty cool, just playing with arm shapes. Her left arm is a little thin, but we got Link over here on day 28 playing with shading, so he's really shaded up, but that was really fun drawing Link. Day 27 I actually didn't draw, unfortunately, so that's the one day I didn't draw, but I wanted to stay honest with the challenge and do exactly 30 days. Day 27 was just work all day, and then I had a thing from like 6 to midnight for my school site, so it was just a crazy day, and I got home and passed out. So for Mother's Day, we saw, what did we see? We saw Inside Out, obviously. So we have sadness over here and anger, and I just could not believe how anger turned out. I mean, that was just so cool, and it just took like maybe 20 minutes to just draw them out really quickly. So I love the detail. And then I was like, oh, what other Disney stuff can I draw? So Star Butterfly over here. I gave up on the hand. I tried so many times, but I just couldn't do it. This fist over here I really liked, and I just really liked her pose a lot. So I was happy that my perspective work was kind of getting easier because I did the sketch for this very, very quickly. So I was pretty pumped about that. And then last but certainly not least, day 30. That's it. I just drew 2 little pages. I didn't have a whole lot of time, but I did some perspective work over here, and we drew what's his name? Nagami? I don't remember his name. I think it's Negami or Nagami or something like that. But yeah, I mean, this is where we are after just 30 short days. So I'm really excited to just keep drawing and keep going. This video is for me because I'll never look back at some of these notebooks or these old drawings. So I want to be able to have this YouTube video and always look back and be like, oh my gosh, that's where I was, because I know I'm just going to keep drawing because I really enjoy it and just, you know, keep growing. So I'm really excited and I'm really happy with my growth. And I think if you're not happy about your own growth, no one's going to be. So there you have it. All right. This is Andrew signing off. This was a lot of fun, and peace.